So you guys are going to be working on a sketch or a couple of sketches that could be used to be applied to metal etching. And we're going to be attaching those drawings later, but I just want to show you what they're going to end up looking like. So one of the things you're going to notice is it's better when you draw things kind of big versus drawing too much tiny detail together. Like this right here, I have like a zipper that has a whole bunch of pencils kind of hidden inside. And what I have found is that the bigger you can draw and the more space that you're left around each detail, the better that the image will turn out. So that's something you want to be thinking about when you're working. The other is to kind of use your imagination to combine different things to be able to come up with a creative idea so that not everybody's looks the same. So we're talking. Phil Hansen said that we are wired to connect. That's how human beings are. We always are trying to figure out how to make a connection. So what we're going to do is create a drawing that features the theme connections. The first thing you want to do is really put something in your head before you take something out. Okay. Some of the connections are obvious, like a zipper connects to the other side of a zipper, which puts us in a jacket or whatever. And then some of them are a little bit more conceptual, like music connects us together. Like if I like the same kind of music as you, we might be more connected in that way. All right, so maybe I'll choose one of the gears. Okay, gears are kind of fun and they're easy to do. All right, so maybe I'll start with a gear. And I have some different circular pieces that you guys can work from. Now I've got lots of different circles that we can kind of use to trace from. All right, you can't trace the pictures. You're not allowed to trace the pictures, but you can trace objects to be able to create your composition. This is the size that we're going to be able to use. Okay, so we're going to go with this size of paper. It's 8.5 by 11. And then what I'm going to do is trace out, to start with a gear, so lots of different gears. I'm going to trace out this. And to be able to make the gear so that the spokes look pretty even, I'm going to kind of divide it up with a sketch line. I'm going to do this real light so I can change it if I wanted to. I'm just kind of working in halves. And then what I'm going to do is draw like a little rectangle around those halves so I can kind of play around that way. I want to make it interact with another object. So we're trying to make them connect or interact. Whatever object you choose, you want it in some way to relate to another object that you choose. So that here's 3 gears that work together in unison. All right. Or so like maybe I could have this gear connect in some way to this little level of gear. And then I would put something in your head before you take something out. Step 2, draw something. All right? And add detail. Step 3 is you add something else. And it can be related or it doesn't have to be. Okay, and you're going to keep repeating step number 3 until your whole entire composition is filled. One of the things you want to think about though, like while I'm flipping through this trying to find something else to add, see, some of this stuff can be mechanical or some of it can be organic. Like water is something that everybody needs and is connected by. Like you turn on water, people respond to it. What we're going to do is maybe we'll make this, I've decided just now that this is going to be a water wheel. So I'm going to look at this. I'm not going to draw it exactly, but I'm just getting some ideas from it. And maybe I'll do something like this. So I have this becoming this flowing water. So try not to make too many little details. You're going to make as many designs as you can within the 2 days. Okay? As many really strong designs that are different. You're trying to look for a difference in design. not trying to repeat the same design over and over again. Okay, so I've got some water coming off, and then I'm going to do it again. I'm going to keep adding. Like, what can I do now to add something else? So step 3 just gets repeated, like kind of up to you on what way you combine these things. Remember, draw big, draw as many as you can in the 2 days. Okay, so you're working the entire time to create different, very different ones. And you can use things to trace as long as you are changing the size too. Like, don't draw everything the very same size. Okay, I'm going to put that down. Helpful hints. Okay, so here's some hints. Draw light, because that way if you want to change something you can, right? Don't draw all the same things, I guess. Use variety. So choose different things. Think about your placement, like balance your composition. In other words, think about, oops, that's a think, sorry. Your placement of objects. Okay? So that's something that could help. I'm trying to think of what else you guys do not have to darken them. All right? And draw as many things as you can with good quality. And be ready on Monday to attach these to metal etching papers. Talk to you later. Have a good one.